Number 10. The pied-bellied shield-tailed snake. These snakes are non-venomous, burrowing snakes that mostly live underground in India and Sri Lanka. It is believed that they eat mainly earthworms, but very little research has been done to support this. They are relatively small with a maximum length of around 21 by 2 feet, but more often are much smaller, with full grown snakes sometimes no longer than 8 inches. Number 9. High yellow green tree python. These pythons are large snakes that grow from 4 to 7 feet long. It is non-venomous and eats small mammals and sometimes reptiles. They hunt by hanging from branches and striking from a S shape, then constructing the prey. It is an oviparous snake and one of the few snakes that stays with its egg to incubate them. It is found mainly on the island of Kofuyao in West Papua, Indonesia, though the aforementioned green tree python, to which it is closely related, can be found throughout most of Indonesia, New Guinea, and the parts of Queensland and Australia. Number 8. Emerald tree boa. The emerald tree boa is found in many parts of South America, including along the Amazon River. They average around 6 feet in length but can grow up to 9 feet. Their diet is mainly small mammals, but they do occasionally consume birds, lizards, and frogs. Their slow metabolism allows them to go several months between meals. Though completely unrelated species, emerald tree boas appear very similar to the green tree python, who are closely related to the high yellow green tree python. Number 7. Leucistic Texas rat snake. The leucistic Texas rat snake is a non-venomous colubrid found primarily in Texas. I wonder if they has anything to do with why it was named what is what. The leucistic part means that have reduced pigmentation of all skin pigments, which is different from albinism, in which only melanin is residued. Unlike albinos, animals characterized by leucism do not have altered eye color. Growing to length over 6 feet, the leucistic Texas rat snake has a healthy appetite and consumes plenty of rodents and birds as well as frogs and lizards. They are quick to bite if handled, but their bite is mostly harmless. Number 6. Topaz Tanami Woma python. The Topaz Tanami Woma python is a medium-sized python growing to about 31 by 2 feet that was purposefully bred while in captivity from the Tanami Woma python to increase the richness of its color. The Tanama Woma is found in the Tanama desert region of Australia's Northern Territory. In their natural habitat, womas are burrowing snakes, often living in multi-chambered burrows. They eat small mammals such as rabbits as well as lizards and other reptiles. Number 5. Northern scarlet snake. The northern scarlet snake is found in the southern and eastern United States. often burrowing in often open forests areas or developed agricultural areas, spends most of its time hidden. This non-venomous colubrid feeds mostly on reptiles' eggs, including snake eggs, but also sometimes eats rodents or lizards. It is a small snake with a maximum length of less than 2 feet with a record length of 32 inches. Number 4. Brazilian Rainbow Boa. The Brazilian Rainbow Boa is one of the nature's most beautiful snakes. The iridescent quality of its scale is caused by tiny ribs of the scales that refract lights like small prisms. This adds to the boa's already attractive coloring and really makes this a standout reptile. Found mainly in the Amazon basin, these snakes feed mostly on small rodents and birds but also may eat amphibians such as frogs and lizards. It is a mid-sized snake averaging about 5 feet, though occasionally reaching 7 feet or more. Number 3. Blue Malaysian Coral Snake. The blue Malaysian coral snake grows to about 5 feet and lives on a diet of another snakes, including other of its own kind. It might occasionally consume a lizard or a frog, maybe even an unlucky bird, but for the most part, it is strictly a snake eater. This poisonous reptile is active mostly at night when it can be fairly aggressive while remaining rather timid until the sun goes down. It uses its colorful body to scare off predators by turning over and showing its red belly and uses its tail as a decoy for its head, allowing it to strike when its tail is attacked. The snake can be found in Malaysia, Colombia, Singapore, Indonesia, and Thailand. Number 2. Emerald Green Pit Viper. Let's begin with a relatively new discovery. The Emerald Green Pit Viper was found in 2002 in the eastern mountains of the Himalayas in the nation of Burma. This intensively green venomous snake has bright marking with males having red eyes with red and white strips while females have yellow eyes and strips that are mostly white. They can grow to at least 41 by 2 feet, but as a fairly recent finding in the reptile kingdom, there may be much about this lovely creature that we are yet to learn, including their actual maximum size. And now the most beautiful snake in the world, San Francisco garter snake. The San Francisco garter snake is a slender multicolored subspecies of the common garter snake, designated as an endangered species since in the year 1967. It is an endemic to San Mateo country and the extremely northern part of coastal Santa Cruz County in California.